Hi there, my name is Ryan Anderson, and this is a quick video for a demo of a lab being run at Think2018 in Las Vegas. And we're going to be looking at this call center instrumentation and analytics lab. Um, the lab is available here on this repo, and there's actually 5 notebooks that are inside of it, steps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. First one is speech to text, which involves taking an audio file and getting a transcript from it. Step 2 takes that transcript and extracts signal using a natural language understanding endpoint from Watson. The third one demonstrates how to use a customizable natural language classifier to do the same. Fourth one uses IBM Watson's tone analysis endpoint to, again, extract tone and emotional signal. And the fifth one pulls it together in a light visualization. And the purpose of the lab is to effectively stitch it all together. So we're going to go here and we're going to log in to the data science platform, formerly known as DSX or Data Science Experience, now known as Watson Studio. And we're going to sign in here with our student credentials. So let's go grab those from here. You'll be, if you're in the lab, provided a password. You can also use your own email account. It's free to sign up for the platform. And let's put the password in here. And that'll be available at the front of the room for you. And now we're logging in for the first time. Just leave that default. Leave that default. You can leave these all as standard. And we're going to now launch on the data platform, creating the account. All right, let's get started. So we're ready to go here. We haven't got any projects. It's a pretty empty space. So what we're going to do for us is we're going to go and we're going to create a new project. You can do it up here or down here. So let's just click on new projects here. And we're going to do a Jupyter notebook because we're going to be using Python. And the notebooks that we're using, again, are located here as these 5 separate pieces. So let's click on that. And the system will spin up what we need to do that. Creating its cloud object storage endpoint. We're going to need that both for, I'm just going to so it's created a cloud object storage name DSX here for us. And we're going to call this, call center, let's just do CCIA, and then I'm going to call it test 1305. There we are. Give it a description. And let's create that. So now we're spinning up a project, and inside the project, we're going to put those 5 notebooks. And we're also connected to the cloud object storage. So when we get enrichments from the audio files and we needed somewhere to put it, the COS is the place that we can do that. So here we are. So we've got storage available. We don't have any notebooks on here yet, but we're going to change that quite soon. So now we're ready to go. So let's go in and let's add to our project our first notebook. So let's go click on Add to Project Notebook. And it takes us to the screen for a new notebook. You can do a blank one from your file if you've got it locally, if you've downloaded it, or from the URL. So we're going to go here. We're going to go into our first notebook, first of 5. And here we are. Here's the instructions and all of the piece steps we're going to go through. So we're just going to copy this URL from up top. And we're going to put the URL down here. And I'm going to copy this just so I can put it in the name of the notebook and here. And again, just to keep track of things, I'm going to call this one 1305 test. And let's create that notebook. Now it's pulling that information, that Python notebook in from the GitHub repo here. And we're getting a runtime going for it. Now there's a few ways as it's running here. There's a few ways to get the credentials. You can get them through here on the Watson services, which we're going to try, but there's another way to get in here as well, is to log in through the console, which you can do as a bluemix.net, or you can also do ibm.com/cloud. We'll get you there as well. and log into the Cloud Console. So I'm going to go here. I think I'm already logged in. Oops. And dashboard. We should see that cloud object storage that was spun up on the other side here. Here we're student 1305, and there we are. So we've got the cloud object storage service that's running and has been provisioned, and then the DSX is running in Watson Studio. So we're in good shape. What we don't have here yet is any IBM Watson services. So let's jump back here, and we are in our project. I'm going to click over here that says not trusted. I'm just going to click on that and say, yep, I'm going to trust this notebook. And we've got all of the Python notebook code here and almost ready to go. What we haven't done yet is mapped in the credentials. So I'm going to step through and I'm going to run this code here. First time through, we're going to want to install our Watson Developer Cloud package and import some of these other ones that are available here. So let's run this. And it's my first time through, so it's loading it up. And on this one here, it's loading 1.2, which is the newest version at the time of this recording. And as that's loading, next we're going to be wanting to get from Cloud Object Storage the credentials for it. We're going to need the credentials and the bucket name here for our COS endpoint. Let's go over here while we're waiting for that and click on Cloud Object Storage. And here we are. This is the COS. This is the name of the bucket. So if you click on buckets, this will give you the bucket name. But we can also go down here into service credentials. And you can see Cloud Object Storage has three. There's an admin, an editor, and a viewer. So let's use the editor. Oops, don't want to do that. I want to view credentials. And here's the credentials we're going to need. So let's click on here to copy these creds, editor for the CCIA test 1305. We're going to copy those editors for read-write access, and we need to bring them back into our Python notebook here. And let's go paste those in. And we've run all of our stuff got installed up there. So now we're going to run this. And now we need the bucket name. And let's go, if we go back here, our bucket is right there. CCIA test 1305, that's the name of the bucket. So we're going to jump back in here, pop that in, run that, and now our credentials for object storage should be in there. Credentials and the name of the bucket. Now here, we are going to pull in some audio samples. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video. There'll be a second part to the video here. I'm going to go and grab those, and then we will continue on.